Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Anyone who's seen any of my Madonna videos knows I have a love-hate relationship with Madonna. Um, I am a fan. I do love her. I've been a fan my whole life. But she pisses me off sometimes, and I will say that I think that. And apparently, if you're a Madonna fan, you're not supposed to say anything negative no matter what. So I've gotten a lot of crap. And my last little fallout with Madonna was over levitating because I was just really disappointed that she wasn't in the video. I thought there wasn't going to be a video, and then I heard they were going to do an animated video for the album. So I thought, oh, okay, we'll get like a little animated Madonna, that'll be cool. And then I heard they were actually releasing a proper video. And I thought, oh my God, she must have just done it on the side, like quietly, and was giving us a little surprise for her birthday. I got all excited. I watched it, and she wasn't there. We just have Dua Lipa miming Madonna's part, which was her part that she was doing. So um, I was pretty disappointed. So I was just like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. And I didn't pay any attention to anything basically. I sort of I acknowledged Madonna's birthday a couple of weeks ago, and then I just tuned out, and I've just been focusing on Star Trek. And lo and behold, little did I know I was actually going to miss something. Madonna's been posting plenty of Instagram and Twitter videos, and I knew she was working with Cody on a screenplay, but I didn't know what it was because Madonna was talking before the Rebel Heart tour, before the Madame X tour, that she was going to be working on a film after the tour, and I thought it was going to be the real life story of a dancer or a performer. I think it was a ballet dancer, and it was based on somebody's book. And because Madonna's a big reader, and apparently she wanted to make this film, and that's what she was doing. So when I first started seeing pictures of her working on the film, I thought, well, okay, yep, she's working on the film. And I thought she was just directing, but I thought, well, she's writing it, that's fine. And then we started getting these weird posts with pictures of her in the 80s and all her old journals. And I thought, well, maybe this is something that's always inspired her. Maybe she's always followed this dancer, and she wrote about this dancer back in the day, and she wanted to do some sort of retro contemporary, like based back in the 80s when she discovered this person, or maybe it was that time in that person's life, and she was looking at what she wrote or something. So a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, she's making a film about her life," and I'm like, "No, I don't think so." For some reason, I just didn't think Madonna would revisit herself, and I feel like that'd be like saying like her career in her life is over if she's like doing a life story. So I sort of never thought she'd do it until she literally retired, and I was always worried that she might just never get it done because she might just never retire and die while working, and then we'll never get the definitive autobiography or the definitive film. But it looks like she's actually doing that now, so I'm quite surprised. But I saw, I mean, the videos are very random. There's like her telling Diablo like what to wear. She's sick of her wearing peasant dresses, and she should wear a dominatrix outfit or something, and just random little videos and videos of her kids dancing and just being cute. And I've seen so many of them, but they are cute. Um, and David's interpretive dances and all that stuff. So a lot of that, and I just missed all these. I didn't see any of them, and I just sat down and watched them all because I saw an article saying, because back on Labor Day she said she was working instead of having a holiday, and at some point in one of the videos that I think it's Cody says, "What if I'm writing someone else's life? What if you're writing someone else's life while I'm writing yours?" And everyone's like, "Oh, she is writing autobiography. It's actually happening." And I'm like, "Oh, damn! I didn't think that was the case. I didn't think that was happening. I didn't think she was going to do that." So I'm surprised. Although maybe they're just messing with us, but it would be pretty cruel to go this far and have this many um, little clues, because that would just be cruel to mislead people. Although she does have a sadistic streak, so it wouldn't shock me totally. But I don't think so. I think this is actually happening. I think we're actually going to see. But then again, anyone can write a script. I could write a script on Madonna's life today. It doesn't mean it's actually going to get made. Does she have backing? Does she have a studio? Does she have funding? Is she going to fund it herself so that she can have complete creative control of it? I mean, she's got enough money. Is that why she was so determined to finish the tour, even though she should have not been doing the tour because of her knee, and she was just making it all worse and putting herself in the virtually, she looks crippled at this point. She's always got crutches. She's always wrapped in something, bandages or something. I don't know how much damage she did by continuing to perform through the injury, but was she doing this so she'd have the money to do um, the film herself, to fund it herself, so she has complete creative control of her story and her voice? That would seem like a very Madonna thing to do on one level, although she never puts money in her own projects. If you know anything about Madonna, you know she's always getting other people to spend the money, so she just gets the benefit if it's financially successful. If it's not, well, oh well, it's the other person, it's the investor who loses out, and a lot of people do business that way. I often thought, why doesn't she fund her own projects? I know Dolly Parton was rejected by all the country labels before her last album, so she said, well, whatever, and she just used her own money, made her own album. It was huge. She did a world tour. It was huge, and she's bigger than she has been in years. So sometimes that's the way to go. Sadly, especially for women, as they get older in the industry and they're not valued as much. I think Cher almost. I think Cher still had a contract, but she kind of took a bit of that approach with some of her projects later as well. I think it benefits. So maybe that's what she's doing, and I don't know. What other clues were there? Not a lot. Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes through the videos and that. Yeah, they were just saying how basically the film, the script might make a few people angry, and if you're not really doing your job if you're not making some people angry. So, oh yeah, will the studios love it? And joking about making a musical instead of, like, I guess a traditional drama film, biofilm, docudrama, whatever. So it's all very interesting. And I didn't realize this video was going to be this long. I'm holding the camera up myself because I'm doing the video from my bed where I normally don't do my videos, and I don't have anything set up and anything in the right place to put my camera. So sorry for the shaking, but I do like the lighting from my TV. It's like constantly changing. But yeah, so I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of scared as well because I don't know. Can Madonna do an objective telling of her life and her career? Will it all just be, from the point of view of an egotistical narcissist, or will she actually have some reflection of herself and some perspective of herself and her career? And will it be interesting, or will it just be one big echo chamber sort of production? I don't know. But then again, at the same time, I hate seeing people do interviews and things about Madonna and they get the facts wrong. As far as the facts that I know, I see people make mistakes all the time. At least there's not as much chance of that happening if she's the one actually writing the story and she at least knows the truth. If she tells it or not, it's a whole other thing, but at least she knows it. So that, I mean, most people don't get to do this. Like Queen, We Were Rocky was a great film and everything, the Queen, the Freddie Mercury film. But he didn't make it, and some people were criticizing him and saying it wasn't accurate, it didn't portray him. Other people said it did, and it's hard to know because he wasn't involved because he died ages ago. Elton John, similar, he's around, but at least his career's mostly done, so we managed to get a good look at his life. But Madonna's career isn't done, so how is she? Are they just going to cover the first decade of her career, the first couple of decades of her career, just focus on one era, one part, and sort of have it be like a chapter, so then we have like room to make another film about the last chapter of her career that someone else can make, I guess. But it's interesting, and I'm kind of annoyed that I missed it because it came out, I think, 3 or 4 days ago, just as I was kind of getting really sucked into the whole Star Trek Day drama and all that. So, but there's really not much. There's just those couple little clues. But it's enough for everyone to just jump on it. And there was an article in the Daily Mail and a whole bunch of other articles around Labor Day saying that she is working on a script and it's a biofilm, because it is interesting. Not many artists get to sort of do their own life story. And Madonna's has always been tricky because, like I said, she's still working, she's still relevant, she's still active. She didn't sort of have one sort of phase of her career that was popular and the rest was just sort of working, to pay the rent like some other artists who may find that better creatively, that they get to do their own thing and quite happy doing that, but they sort of only have that sort of super superstar era where they become big, and then they're sort of typecast as that forever, and people just are interested in that work, and they go on and do their other more artistic, more creative, more personal work, but they never have the success that they have. She didn't have that sort of career, so it'll be interesting to see how this works, what era they're going to focus on, if she's honest, if it's really revealing, because she may be totally revealing and honest just for the shock value. So she may get off on the shock value of it all. So I'm just really curious how it's going to go, and pissed I missed this because it came out a couple of days ago and it's not news anymore. But whatever, no one watches my videos anyway. But I'm going to go. Let me know what you think. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, any other clues anyone knows, I'm quite happy to hear them. Thanks. Bye.